A 3D printed melted pizza. Let's see how to slice it. Alright guys, this model over here, I think it's pretty simple to print it. But I want to show you some tips about seam painting because we have some regions in here and that are smooth and we don't want the seams looking as a scar on our 3D print. And we do have some areas to hide them. So let's see how to do it. Before that, I will change my settings, my standard settings for 0.16 millimeters because I want this to look good, to look pretty. So I want to decrease the layer height to improve the outer wall finishing. Okay, so let's use the seam painting over here. And now we can choose the regions that we want the seam. For example, in the pizza, I don't want to be in the front of the part. So I will decrease a little bit the brush size just to keep the seam in the same region. And let's paint it over here. I think it's going to be a good place to hide this seam. Now the piece is all together, so don't worry. In the hand, we don't want to put in the here. Even if the model is going to be more looked by the front. But if someone look at the back sides, I don't want a scar right over here. So let's put this in here as a line because this is going to be hidden by the pizza. Okay, so no one is going to see it, and it's going to be even the light is not going to be in here. It's going to be darker in this point. So let's hide in here. Before that, now we have the pizza in here, and I also want to hide this in here, like over here, right on the union between the pizza and the hand. See? I don't think it's so good, but sorry. Something like this until, yeah, maybe. No. When you want to remove, just increase the brush size and then press shift on your keyboard. Okay, now let's decrease again and choose something more straight, long lines. Okay, this is a good limit. After that, let's start in here. Okay, this is a good one in my opinion. And now we have no choice. We have to put in the fingers. So let's choose the side region. In my opinion, is when we have less damage on the print, because this is a angle not usual. When you look by here, you can see it, and in here you can't see it. Like in here, we have a lot of details, and it's not that usual to see this model from this angle over here. So I think this is a good view to put the scar. In this finger, I will see what the slicer do by itself. Okay, now the model is sliced, and we have all the scars aligned in here. I don't like so much how this came out in here, for example. Maybe I will change this. But in here, in my opinion, it's good. In here, it's good as well. Some points are varying, but that's okay. That's fine. And in here, it's all aligned. So I'm gonna keep it. And I'm just thinking that I may change over here. I don't think so, actually. It's similar with the fingers. It's an angle. It's not a usual angle to see. Okay. In here, we hide the other side. In here, we hide too. Another tip that I want to recommend you, it's about multicolor or multi-part prints. In here we have a 3MF file, and you can choose only the pizza dough to use different settings, for example. And I want to recommend you to use fuzzy skin in here because we can make the dough look like crispy. Okay, so let's change over here to clicking by the right click button in your mouse, add settings and fuzzy skin. But I don't want to put this as a, let's enable fuzzy skin and also thickness. Okay, and I don't want to do a lot of fuzzy skin, like it's a fur or something like this. So let's put something more smooth, like 0.1, and I will show you how it's gonna be. So guys, I made a mistake in here because it didn't change nothing, because I put non-fuzzy skin. So you have to enable the option and also turn it on, okay? All outside walls. Now it worked because we have some texture in here. And look, the cheese is smooth, the hands is also smooth because our skin look like this. So we keep the texture in those parts, but in the dough, it's good to look like more crispy or something more rough, okay? So I would recommend you to do this. It's going to put some cool detail on your print, okay? It's not a technical part, it's just a recommendation for increase your skills, and also you have another option to change your style, to change the style of your print sometimes. I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STLflix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.